Good morning, 12th class. This is your subject Business Studies, chapter number 9, Financial Management, lecture number 6. Dear students, in our last lecture, I taught you about fixed capital. Let's study about working capital in this lecture. So let's start. See, working capital refers to excess of current assets over current liabilities. Working capital means the portion of capital investment in short term assets. Fine. The investment facilitates smooth day to day operations of the business. Fine, beta. So, it is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Current assets are expected to get converted into cash within the period of 1 year. For example, cash in hand, debtors, raw material, work in progress, prepaid expenses, etc. So, current assets are more liquid but less profitable than fixed assets. Fine. But it relates to working capital decision, and working capital decision affect the liquidity as well as the profitability of a business. Fine, beta. And current liabilities are those payment obligations which are due for payment within 1 year, like BP, bills payable, creditors, outstanding expenses. Fine. So we can say the standard formula for working capital is current assets minus current liabilities. Fine. Following are the factors affecting working capital requirement. First of all, nature of the business. The requirement of working capital depends upon nature of the business, because a trading business needs less amount of working capital because there is no processing. Therefore, no distinction between raw material and finished goods. Fine. So, working capital requirement of a manufacturing business is more because raw material needs to be converted into finished goods there. Fine. So we need working capital less in trading business and more in manufacturing business. Fine, beta. See, the nature of the business is usually of two types, manufacturing and trading. In case of manufacturing business, it takes lot of time in converting raw material into finished goods. Therefore, capital remain invested for a long time in raw material. Fine. Semi-finished goods and stocking of the finished goods. On the contrary, in case of trading business, the goods are sold immediately after purchasing, or sometimes the sale is affected even before the purchase itself. So therefore, very little working capital is required. Fine. Moreover, they are saying in case of service business, the working capital is almost nil because there is nothing in stock. Fine, beta. Next point is scale of operations. There is a direct link between the working capital and scale of operations. In big organization, we need more working capital, and in small organization, we need less working capital. It's very simple. Fine. Next one is business cycle. See, the need for the working capital is affected by various stages of business cycle. They are saying during the boom period, the demand of the product increases and sales also increases. So when the demand of the product increases, and then definitely we have to do production more. Therefore, we need more working capital. And opposite, on the contrary, during the period of depression, the demand declines and it affects both the production and sales of goods. So, in such a situation, less working capital is required. Fine, beta. So, in boom period, we require more working capital, and in depression period, we require less working capital. Fine. Next one is seasonal factors. बेटा, some goods are demanded throughout the year. कुछ goods जो है वो हम पूरे साल डिमांड में रहते हैं, while others have seasonal demand. Goods which have uniform demand the whole year, their production and sale are continuous. ऐसी चीजें जो पूरा साल डिमांड में रहती हैं, उनका प्रोडक्शन और सेल जो है वो कंटिन्यूसली होता रहता है. सो सच एंटरप्राइज नीड लिटिल वर्किंग कैपिटल, है ना. But on the other hand, some goods have seasonal demand, but the same are produced almost the whole year, so that their supply is available readily when demanded. They are saying कुछ goods ऐसे हैं जिनकी seasonal demand होती है, जब सीजन आता है तभी डिमांड में आते हैं, लेकिन उनका प्रोडक्शन होल ईयर करना पड़ता है ताकि उनकी सप्लाई जो है रेडी रहे जब भी वो डिमांड में आए. तो इसके लिए एंटरप्राइज हैज टू मेंटेन लार्ज स्टॉक ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल एंड फिनिश गुड्स. So if they have to maintain large stock, definitely they need large amount of working capital for this purpose. Fine. For example, woolen garment company needs more working capital during winters as compared to summers. Fine. Next, see beta, next one is production cycle. Production cycle means the time involved in converting raw material into finished goods. Fine. Longer this period, the more will be time for which the capital remain blocked in raw material and semi-manufactured products. So, more working capital will be needed. On the contrary, where period of production is little, less working capital is needed. Fine. जिनकी प्रोडक्शन साइकिल बड़ी होती है, लंबी होती है, डेफिनेटली उनको वर्किंग कैपिटल ज़्यादा चाहिए, और जिन फर्म्स की प्रोडक्शन साइकिल छोटी होती है, दे नीड लेस वर्किंग कैपिटल. फाइन. नेक्स्ट वन इज क्रेडिट अलाउड. Those enterprise which sell goods on cash payment basis need little working capital. बेटा, ऐसी एंटरप्राइज जो कैश बेसिस पे पेमेंट एक्सेप्ट करती हो, उनको वर्किंग कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा नहीं होती. लेकिन ऐसी एंटरप्राइजेज हु प्रोवाइड क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज, उधार की फैसिलिटीज देती हैं अपने कस्टमर को, उनको वर्किंग कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा होगी ना, क्योंकि उनको रॉ मटेरियल लेना है प्रोडक्शन करने के लिए वापस. सो क्रेडिट अलाउड मीन्स ऐसी एंटरप्राइजेज who allow cash payment basis need little working capital, but who provide credit facilities needs more working capital in their business. Fine. Next one is credit availed. If raw material and other inputs are easily available on credit, अगर एंटरप्राइज को रॉ मटेरियल और इनपुट जो भी चाहिए होते हैं प्रोडक्शन के लिए अवेलेबल हो जाते हैं उधार पे, तो लेस वर्किंग कैपिटल इज नीडेड. ऑन द कंट्रेरी, इफ दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल ऑन क्रेडिट, then to make cash payment quickly we have to use large working capital, isn't it so? तो क्रेडिट अवेल्ड मीन्स कि हमें कितना उधार सामान मिल सकता है. अगर रॉ मटेरियल इजीली अवेलेबल मिल सकते हैं हमें क्रेडिट पे, उधार पे, तो हमें वर्किंग कैपिटल कम चाहिए होगी. लेकिन अगर वो हमें मिल सकते हैं उधार में नहीं मिल सकते, कैश में ही मिल सकते हैं, कैश पेमेंट ही करनी होगी, उसके लिए हमें वर्किंग कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा होगी. फाइन. So this is about credit availed. Next one is operating efficiency. Beta, what do you mean by operating efficiency? Operating efficiency means efficiently completing the various business operations. Operating efficiency of every organization happens to be different. Fine. So they are saying efficiency in managing raw material, reducing the amount tied up in debtors, fine, and better sale efforts by management, reduce the level of raw material. So it require lower working capital. Fine. If we are efficient in having raw material easily, we need less working capital. But raw material is not available on credit and we are not comfortable in having it easily, then we require large working capital. Fine, beta. This is called operating efficiency. Next one is availability of raw material. They are saying availability of raw material also influence the amount of working capital. If the enterprise makes use of such raw material which is available easily throughout the year, then less working capital is required. They are saying if raw material is easily available throughout the year, we need less working capital. But if raw material is not easily available, then we require more working capital. Isn't it so? Next one is growth prospectus. Growth means the development of scale in business operations like production or sales. So the organization which have sufficient possibility of growth require more working capital. ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसमें ग्रोथ के चांसेस ज़्यादा होते हैं, पॉसिबिलिटीज ज़्यादा हैं, दे रिक्वायर मोर वर्किंग कैपिटल. बट while the case is different in case of companies with less growth prospects, ऐसी कंपनीज जिनका लेस ग्रोथ प्रोस्पेक्ट होता है, ग्रोथ के चांसेस ज़्यादा नहीं होते, will require less working capital. Understood? Next one is level of competition. High level of competition increases the need for working capital. In order to face competition, more stock is required for quick delivery and credit facility for a long period has to be made available. Fine. They are saying if the market is highly competitive, a firm may have to maintain higher stock of finished goods than its competitor to meet urgent orders from customers. Fine. So that order do not go into hands of competitors. Fine, beta. So moreover, more credit period has to be allowed on goods sold, resulting in higher level of debtor. So we need more working capital here. In case of less competition, we need less working capital. They are saying अगर competition बहुत ज़्यादा है तो we need more working capital because हमें stock always अपने पास available रखना होगा ताकि customers जो हैं वो हमारे competitors के पास ना चले जाएं. Fine. अगर हमारे पास stock नहीं होगा तो they will go to our competitors. Isn't it so? And if in case there is less competition, we require less working capital. Fine. So level of competition also play a vital part in selecting the need of working capital requirement. Fine, beta. Next one is inflation. What do you mean by inflation? Inflation means rise in prices. In such a situation, more capital is required than before in order to maintain the previous scale of production and sales. Isn't it so? So therefore, with the increasing rate of inflation, there is corresponding increase in working capital. They are saying if there is increase in inflation, definitely working capital requirement will be more. But if there is decrease in inflation, or we can say deflation, there is less requirement of working capital in this case. Fine. So working capital requirement, a lot of factors play a vital role, fine, in requirement of working capital of a firm, like nature of the business, scale of the operation, business cycle, seasonal factors, production cycle, credit allowed or availed, fine, operating efficiency, availability of raw material, and growth prospectus. And moreover, we need competition and rising prices, inflation. They also play equal important part in selecting the requirement of working capital, whether the firm need more working capital or less. Fine. So we have to take into consideration all these points whenever we are selecting for a firm that it needs working capital more or less. Fine. So your chapter is over now. Your homework is you have to revise all the topics. This topic including previous topics as well. Tomorrow I'll give you assignment, later on solution, and then there will be test. So be prepared for this chapter honestly.